boxing fans. Welcome to the brand new boxing discussion show. We search out a lot of boxing, latest news, views and gossip from the boxing world. We pull no punches. Press the button, subscribe.
Fight fans, welcome. I'm just back from Birmingham from a brilliant night of British boxing. I just thought I'd come on, not only to test out my new microphone, but to talk about the talking points from the show tonight. I'm going to get straight to them. The first one being Cameron Vuong versus Gavin Gwynn. What I want to do is just come on here and give you the POV from the arena. So basically that fight, I saw a lot of conflict on social media with different opinions, mainly people saying that Cameron Vuong didn't win the fight and Gavin Gwynn did. I just want to be honest how I saw it from the arena point of view. I had Cameron Vuong winning that fight by about one round. It was very, very close, would have even possibly scored it a draw. I've come on here because I'm putting it out there that sometimes you do get a difference of opinion from being at ringside or in the arena to watching it on the TV on DAZN. I'm just saying as I saw it, and like I said, I just think that Cameron Vuong started very well. I think his movement was very, very good. I thought he looked very slick early on. I thought he looked very skillful. I thought he was moving out the way of shots very well. Gavin Gwynn was putting the pressure on, but Cameron Vuong was able to move out the way. And I just thought that Cameron Vuong won the fight. And then I saw all the social media after, and then I heard obviously the crowd booing. And fair play to Eddie Hearn saying that he thought Cameron Vuong actually lost the fight, and he's obviously Eddie Hearn's fighter, so you've got to say full props to Eddie Hearn for that. But it's just the difference of opinions with being in the arena to be watching at home, and obviously you get commentaries as well. I've heard that the commentary was very biased towards Cameron Vuong, but people around me, sitting by me as well, actually thought that Cameron Vuong won the fight. So I'm interested to see the comments on here about people watching this, what your opinion was. I mean, I'm looking at the scores here, 97 to 94, 96 to 95, 96 to 94. 96 to 95 for me, from what I saw in the arena, I believe probably was the right score. But, you know, this is boxing and we all see different things. I didn't think this was a Gavin Gwynn win, but I'm probably going to be open to backlash here because a lot of you thought that it was. But I think the right thing to do is to run it back. I think the questions for me really with Cameron Vuong were, I thought he ran out of steam a little bit. I think he ran out of steam as the fight went on. I think he started looking knackered. And I think Gavin Gwynn putting the pressure on, I don't think he always liked it, and he was able to ship a lot early. But I do think that he does lack a little bit of power as well. I think when he landed the shots, I don't think they seemed to bother Gavin Gwynn either. So, you know, let's run it back and let's see what happens in the rematch. But, you know, I've just come on here to tell you how I saw it. I thought that Cameron Vuong just about nicked the fight. So yeah, if you come on and give your comments, I'm all for open to the discussion. Then we moved on to Kieran Conway, who won a split decision over Ryan Kelly. Now this is one for me where I didn't think that it was actually a split decision. I thought Kieran Conway was the definite winner with this, with a unanimous decision, but we got a split decision. And when I heard one of the scores read out for Kelly, I didn't agree with it. I don't think this fight quite caught fire. I think Kieran Conway is very nice to watch. He's very, very slick with what he does. I thought Ryan Kelly was giving it his all. But I thought Kieran Conway was the clear winner. The judges, again, didn't see it like that. It's what we all see. I mean, I'm I'm a big criticiser usually of judges. And this was a conflicting one because the first fight, I thought Cameron Vuong was the right winner. And then the second fight, I thought Kieran Conway was the clear winner, and they didn't give him that way. They give it a split decision. Kieran Conway is going to be interesting now to see what happens with him. I do feel like where he's at now, he does need to start pushing on with his career. I feel like he's sort of hung around this type of level for a long time now. So it'd be interesting to see where he goes. But Ryan Kelly gave it his all, really, really did. I thought it was a decent fight to watch. Didn't quite catch fire like possibly could have, but I thought it was a decent fight. And Ryan Kelly will obviously come again and get some decent fights. We then moved on to Conor Walker versus Lewis Ritson. I mean, reading the scores there, 98, 93, 97, 93, 97, 93. Probably thought that was a fair score. Ritson, to be fair to him, gave it his all, gave it a fair crack. He looked like he can come again. He looked like he's got plenty of life left in him. Conor Walker, I thought, was walking forward, throwing the big shots, doing what he does best, and it was effective, but I don't think he was really able to put a dent in Ritson. I don't think when he was landing the shots, he was really affecting him. And I thought, to be fair to Ritson, I thought he come on towards the end and he landed some big shots himself, and I thought fair play to him. I think it was a good fight, but I don't think it was explosive as what we thought it was going to be. So Conor Walker, good win. He goes on to bigger and better things now. You know, there's plenty of options left for him. And even Lewis Ritson, he can come again as well. You know, there was a lot of us, including me, on my preview show before the fight night, saying that, you know, what has Ritson got left, and we expect Conor Walker to get him out of there, and he didn't. So hats off to him. Decent fight. Then we moved on to Sonny Edwards versus Galal Yafai. Very, very strange. Sonny Edwards looked full of confidence coming out. Looked his usual self. I think you could tell from the first round that there was something not right. He didn't like the pressure of Galal Yafai. He didn't like it at all. He was doing a lot of moving like he does, but he felt like sometimes he was trying his best just to get away from the onslaught. He didn't like it. Then I got a message. Obviously, I'm in the arena. Then I got a message telling me that he's gone back to his corner. I think it was after the first or second round, saying that he didn't want to be in there. Couldn't believe when I got that message. Obviously, I don't hear that being in the arena. Couldn't believe but it did look like there was something up with him. Like he wasn't mentally in the fight. He was getting tagged a lot. He's getting his chin tested. Fair play, his chin stood up. Galal Yafai is a decent puncher. It was relentless from Galal Yafai. It was frantic stuff. It was a brilliant, brilliant performance. Sonny Edwards, you could tell the body language wasn't right. Fair play to him, though. He didn't just give in. Like, you know, when he was getting caught, he was giving a little bit back. But when he sat down on his stool, he just didn't look like he was there. Galal Yafai was just completely dominant in the fight. Sonny Edwards was just on the ropes, taking blow after blow. And of course, in round 6, the referee called a halt to the fight. Right decision, because there wasn't enough coming back. I feel like Sonny Edwards probably would have tucked up and took them shots all night, but it wouldn't have been a spectacle any longer. I thought it was decent for what it was, even though it was a dominant display from Galal Yafai. I thought it was, you know, for the home crowd where he was. You know, he goes on to bigger and better things, and we will get a world title shot. I thought it was a nice way for the fight to end, for Galal Yafai to go on now. And then, of course, we had Sonny Edwards after announcing that he's retiring. He's got some issues going on outside the ring. He's 28 years of age only, but he's decided he hasn't got enough left in the sport, and he's going to be doing work on things like the DAZN commentary team. I just want to say, Sonny Edwards, you've had a fantastic career. You was world champion. You dared to be creative against Bam Rodriguez. It didn't come off. You've worked hard on your career. Fair play to you. Brilliant, brilliant career. That's your decision. You didn't do it. You didn't win. You didn't win the fight tonight. You knew that you didn't have enough left. You bowed out gracefully. You congratulated Galal Yafai. He moves on with his career, and it's going to be interesting to see. Eddie Hearn's even saying about bringing possibly a world title fight to Birmingham. That would be absolutely fantastic for fans like me who are from Birmingham to have a home fighter like that can go on to bigger and better things. I just want to mention as well, the atmosphere in the arena was brilliant. There was a nice crowd there, and it's getting a nice place to be for boxing Birmingham. I'm not just picking it up because I'm from Birmingham as well, but the crowd was electric. And I just want to mention as well that the card was very good, and even like some of the before the bell fights, which was Troy Jones versus Michael Stevenson. Brilliant fight to watch, really was exciting. And also, I was in the arena for that one, but I wasn't in the arena also for Aaron Bowen versus James Todd. I've got to catch up with this one on DAZN. I've been told it was an absolute spectacle to watch for a before the bell fight. People saying it was the best before the bell fight they've ever seen. So, even like I say, good card. Even before the bell was really good as well. And overall, I'm glad I went to the show. Next week, we move on to another domestic great card in the Magnificent Seven. But I just thought I'd come and give my opinions for being at the arena to watching it on TV. Does give you a different perspective. I mean, Eddie Earn also, for the Cameron Vuong thing I'm relating back to, he was sitting ringside and he thought Gavin Gwynn won by 2 rounds. So, you know, from where I was sitting on the side in the tier and the lower tier, I still saw a different perspective of that. But what I'll do is I will watch it back, and I'll go onto my social media platform where I talk Boxing X, and I'll also come on there and when I've watched it back and give my opinion on it. But all your opinions, all your comments are massively appreciated. All your likes, all your subscriptions. I'm at 84, I think now. It's massively, massively appreciated. And I love interacting with all the boxing fans. And like I say, everyone's opinions on here are respectful. You know, I respect everyone's opinions. Hopefully everyone respects mine, whether you agree with them or not. I'm looking forward to seeing like the feedback for this. So brilliant show. Brilliant to be back in Birmingham for boxing. And I'll catch up with you all soon. Thank you.
Boxing fans, welcome to the brand new boxing discussion show. We search out a lot of boxing, latest news, views, and gossip from the boxing world. We pull no punches. Press the button, subscribe.